recording. Okay, everybody. After my last experience where somebody had actually built a camp where I normally have my camp, I had to rebuild. So I rebuilt, and I think I got everything mostly back to where I wanted it. This is my base. My base is located here on the, I think this is called the Mire. Basically uh, big scary area. Lots of creepy monsters. Killed a few sloths like around here. It's pretty awesome. Earlier I just killed a death claw that was wandering this highway. Anyway, so this is where my camp is located on the map. Vault 76 is right there. You see everything I've explored. Ooh, I got a mission. Oh, yeah. Launch missiles, which I'm not too interested in doing right now. Anywho, so here's where I am. I chose this spot because there's a lot of little water ponds nearby, like that guy right there. Initially, I was down there, but upon further exploration, I found this junk pile here, and with the help of a friend who provided me this nice little fusion generator, I now pull a lot of junk out of here, including the good little stuff: springs, screws, gears, waste oil, a whole bunch of stuff. It's it works quite well. Let's see. I have a small little farm going. This is all mostly to generate adhesives, the vegetable starch. Although to be honest, I don't really need it because I killed a bunch of anglers and they drop a lot of excess adhesive. But I have a little farm going. That little light is not working and I have to figure out why. Yeah, I gotta figure out why. Anyway, so because I had to replace my base, this is actually higher than it used to be, so you gotta jump to get in. I found the plans off of Graham, the Wandering Super Mutant Merchant, for brick walls. So I decided to buy him and upgrade my camp to all brick, and frankly, I think it looks amazing. Let me step away for a little bit. I mean, God, that looks so good. Look at that. Just, really? And the God rays too? It's like, it's like it was meant to be. So, yep, yep. Vegetables. Alright, so this is kind of my cheat to get into what I've designated the front door. And now we go inside. Now, once inside, we can go straight through. And here's one of these little ponds of water, like I mentioned. And this is my water purifier. It generates a lot of water for me. Power running around to keep all my lights lit up. I have a turret on every corner, so to help defend. And because I had to move it, this doesn't sit quite as well as it did before. Alright, so the doors basically just go right through. Okay, so that's the entry. To my right is the living space. I have found plans for the kitchen tables, and I just put the cooking station on top of there because I didn't want it taking up a lot of floor space. I have a nice little sofa for me and my friends to relax in. I have two beds, a desk, a chair, obviously, so I can do my paperwork. One bed is for me, and one bed is for anybody who needs to crash overnight. Alright. And then we come over to this side, and I have all my workstations. I have a power armor station, the chemistry. This actually doubles as my stash, which is pretty cool. Because the actual stash looks kind of out of place for, you know, the way the rest of everything looks. Armor workbench, tinker's workbench. I actually hid my camp in the corner so it doesn't take up any space. And there's my weapons workbench. Oh, look at that, I'm dying of thirst. Let's fix that before we continue. Alright, so plenty of water. Yeah, so the other good thing about this area is that there are a few lead deposits on the ground. So if I come back down here. So, apart from the junk extractor, I mean, watch, I've probably had this run, look at this. I mean, this makes it completely worth it to keep this camp here. Ooh, feral ghouls. I'm sure his buddies, who are probably also down here, are not too happy about me. Nope, there's the other one. And there's the last one. Alright, so there's a lead deposit here. This is where I originally built my camp. simply because I kind of liked it being framed by the telephone poles. But the added benefit was this little lead vein here. Lead is very important. You can, with the chemistry workstation, you can use it to create lead scrap, and with lead scrap you create ammo, bullets. And honestly, between these two lead veins, I can build a lot of ammo. It helps having the perks for it too. And then I come up here, and lead veins. Mine, 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 and I think there is one more. As soon as I remember where it is, there it is. Alright, and this is pretty much why I built my base here. It's not as central as I would have liked, but the advantages are that I have an actual water source that I can use my big water purifier on. Generates a lot more water. And I have the junk pile here where I can just continuously extract springs and the like. Ooh, you know what? I need to make sure this is locked. Is this locked? It is not locked. Oh, I'm short of springs. That's fine. This has a spring. Oh, I gotta make sure all my doors are locked, actually. Okay, well, so I logged into a server earlier, about maybe 10 minutes ago, and somebody had built a base here. And they did theirs differently. They actually built the base around the junk extractor. Worked for them. It doesn't work for me. I like having a little peace and quiet in my base. Alright, so there it is. Base 2.0. I've blueprinted this because I like the layout. Business on one side, party on the other. Entrance and exits from both sides. And I could probably build this on most spots so long as it's generally flat. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any suggestions, other ways I should build this or could build this. Always open to suggestions. Have a good one.